we have 837 beds on campus without Dixon House online. The projections that we have for next year, fall 2013, are below 813 resident students living on campus. As a result of that, then it doesn't make a lot of sense to open that building up and then have a bunch of empty beds that are sitting there that'll go unoccupied. So because of those projections, we as an institution have made a decision not to reopen Dixon House for this upcoming year.
It was great. I really liked it because I was in a dorm room I was a 4-bedroom dorm room, and it was just myself and another roommate. So it was really spacious. We had our own bathroom as opposed to other dorms that had to share communal bathrooms, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, it was a great experience. Probably one of my favorite years as a college undergrad student.
For the most part, it was good. Well, of course, at first, because I didn't know the mold was there. But my roommate, he always had suspicions of like it being mold in the room. Little did we know that it was actually really there. So honestly, I couldn't tell that wasn't there. It was there until after the fact that I heard or whatever. But before, like, you know, we heard of the mold or had any suspicions, it was fine living there. Like, our room was nice. We had our own shower. The people who lived in there were cool, like cool public safety officers or whatever. Like, it was just a cool house, cool living environment.
Personally, living in House 2, we had a lot of fun. There's a lot of people that I was friends with from freshman year that were all living in there, and having to move kind of sucked. It was just thrown upon us, and it seemed like a mess. There weren't a lot of options where to go, and we were one of the last people to get a room. We were in a triple, they tried to force us in a double in West, and we ended up getting really lucky and getting a really big triple in East, but the whole process wasn't really organized and stressed us out a lot.
I like House 2 to be open again because I've heard some great things about it. There's a lot of space in the rooms, so we wouldn't be cluttered. There's also be more housing for us, so a lot of sophomores didn't have to live in East, which I think is a good thing because that way you can have more freshman students live in East, get to experience that. East is big.
I think they should get all the mold out and fix it because it was a big dorm. Like, it held a lot of students in there, and it had like a lot of space. So I definitely think it could help, you know, with the amount of students that we have coming in and out of Cabrini. It could help with making things a little bit more, less, you know, compact or whatever with the amount of people or whatever. So I think, I mean, if they're gonna knock it down, maybe they should rebuild it or that type of thing, or, you know, if they choose to keep it there.
And kind of rebuild from the ground up. Because I'm not sure how they're gonna clean the mold, because the mold was pretty bad. When I was there as a sophomore, there was some mold in some rooms, but it wasn't as pervasive as the following year when there was mold all throughout the dorms. So I was pretty fortunate that I didn't have to experience that.
As we move through next year, if the projections start going up, meaning that if we then start to have more resident students who are asking to live on campus than we have housing for, at that point in time, then we will make a determination as to do we put Dixon House back online. At this point in time, no, it's not slated to get torn down anytime soon. You know, well, there needs to be some work that's done in there, some remodeling that we'll do. It's been closed down for 2 years, so yes, we'll have to go in there and fix a few things up, freshen the house up, and so on and so forth. So yes, there would need to be some work, as you would do with any home or any place that's been closed down for 2 years. It's about supply and demand, and at this point, you know, we have the supply to meet the current demand of resident students, and so therefore that's why we're not opening it up.